Well, hello there, it's Kriint and welcome to another apartment build. This week we're building an apartment located in Spice Market and it has room for 3 kids, 1 toddler and baby, I should probably say baby, and 2 adults. So this is a starter apartment, which means you can buy that straight up when you start the game and you make a family that has 3 kids and 2 adults. When you do that, you have money to buy all the furniture that the apartment has, and also give the deposit, which was a thing that I really haven't thought about, that you have to give the deposit. So yeah, that is included in the budget. So you will left with about less than $100, but this apartment is made for, as I told you, for the toddlers too. Toddler, god damn it, a kid too. So if you have a kid, you can buy that and you will be left with about $2,000 and something more. I don't recall the exact amount. So that is very nice, I think. It was very challenging for me to do that. I have done I have done starter builds in the past, but all of them were for, I think, the most for threesomes, and it's like not everyone likes to start like that, you know. It's good to have apartments or houses, I should probably say, that they are for one sim and whatnot, but few people like to start with an entire family. Not my taste, but few people do. So I decided to not make a house for that, but build an apartment, and I was pretty excited to do that, because of course it is the city, families live in the city, and you know, it was an exciting thing to do. It was exciting, because I tried my best to not make it boring, like to not be, I guess, as the starters that you would get, for example, if you only have base game, the starters that the base game and the creators, the Sims team has created. So that was a bit challenging for me to have decorations to look like a family lives there, to not be blank and boring and all of that stuff. So it was a challenge, but I really enjoyed it. Oh my god, I truly did enjoy it. So currently I'm making the room, at least while I was building it, I imagined that as the room that the family has, 2 twin boys, 1 girl, and the girl is kind of like the princess. You know, usually this is how it goes when the family has 1 daughter and it's probably the princess because of the dad. Usually this is how it goes. So this is what I decided to do. And as I told you, I tried to decorate it a lot. At least I decided to decorate a lot the kids' rooms, because I feel usually when when parents don't have like a lot to spend, they prefer to spend it to the kids, like to buy more things for the kids rather than have a better bed for themselves or have a nice bedroom or I don't know, many decorations. They decide to make the kids' life happier with a lot of stuff, at least as much as they can. So you will see at the end that the room of the parents turns out to be quite boring. Not that boring, but a bit boring. And this is what I had in mind. So as you can see, for now the rooms don't have the kids' rooms. They don't have things to play with, because I feel like when you have such a big family, you will either end up having all of the toys in the living room and not in the kids' bedroom, because you would like to keep the kids' bedroom clean, plus having like different toys for each kid would be pretty expensive. So I decided to make a playroom, which means if you decide to expand the family in the future, you have space to do that even more. Like there is a toddler room, again, baby room, which is decorated, ready for a baby. Yeah, I said baby, not toddler. Fuck yeah. And if you decided to add one more member in the family, you can easily remove the playroom and do it as another bedroom, which is pretty good. It's pretty good. So while I was thinking about the personalities of the kids, I felt like the daughter would be like a bit sick, a bit sassy. I don't know. The one kid would have like a crazy thing with dinosaurs, and the other one would be more about studies and stuff. Just to add, different, I guess, personalities in the family. This is what I had in mind. Here is the toddler room. Sadly, this is a toddler that has no windows. The baby has no windows. Again, I told toddler. It was a bigger room. I decided at first to add it here, but this room was bigger to fit the toys and stuff. So I decided, you know what, that's okay. Also, there are 2 bathrooms in this house because, let's be honest, in a house set with so many family members, probably there will be a wait line in the toilet, at least at the mornings. So there are 2 bathrooms. They are next to each other, but I feel like that's okay too. Ideally, I would like not to be like next to each other, but this is how I could actually fit it to also make sense in the house design, I guess, to have a hallway for the kids' bedrooms and the playroom, have the bedroom of the parents in a different like corner of the house. Ideally, I would like for the second bathroom to be there, but I decided to add like a nice little entrance, to have a small, at least, entrance here. It's not fully decorated. Yeah, I would like to add more stuff, but hey, the good thing also about this house is that I decided to only use base game and city living stuff. I would love to use stuff from other packs, like for example the kids' room stuff pack, but I decided, you know what, let's keep it simple. Let's keep it budget friendly. Again, as I told you, I like to have many things in one like apartment building. So we have here, I think I've shown you 2 builds from that apartment. I've shown you the one, the yellow one with the bricks, which is not like budget friendly, at least starter budget friendly. And then we have this one, which is starter budget friendly. So yeah, here I realized that maybe if we go a bit down with the counters and all of that stuff, maybe we'll save a bit more money and we'll have money to buy more things. But I decided, you know what, I don't like how rusty and old all that stuff looks, because the apartment maybe is starter friendly, but I like how nice it looks, even though there are many like stuff I would like to add. In reality, if that was not a budget friendly apartment, I decided to not make it look like bad, bad, with all the stuff that I added from city living, the old kinda dirty stuff that you have for ages. So yeah, there was that. And I decided to add like little stuff and paintings just to have a few things here and there to make you happy and to be decorated and nice. I think, I'm not completely sure currently, but you can see that the budget is not that friendly. The thing is, if you go into the Word and you decide to move in the apartment, the walls don't count, and that's a good thing that I actually didn't know, because I have noticed in the previous houses that they don't cost as they say, because I don't count the lot and that stuff. So I decided to be like, you know what, let's get a family, let's see how much the budget is, because I searched online and I searched how much the starter money is on The Sims 4, for that family, and it was kind of like an equation. They were like, you get 2,000 for each kid or adult, I don't recall. I think the starter is $16,000 and $1,500, simoleons, whatever, and then you get extra for each kid, but that was actually not true. So I decided to test it out with a family that I created just to be sure, and it turns out that we have extra money, so I went again and I added a few decorations to make it look more realistic, and I really enjoyed that. Having extra stuff to make it look cool and nice, and thankfully the walls don't count like in the whole budget thing, because I guess you only count the furnishings and of course not the walls or the doors and stuff. So that was exciting, and I had a lot of money to add a lot of things, like small decorations that you might not care, but they truly add something, you know, they truly add something here. As I told you, the parent bedroom is pretty bare there, but I think that's okay, you know, the entire rest of the house is pretty nice, I think. I don't know, I'm excited about this house. I really like it. House apartment, I guess. And it is nice, it's nice. It was something different for me to create, because I usually don't try to stay in the budget. So yeah, that was pretty nice. That was nice. That was nice. I really liked it. It turns out that I went a bit over budget, so I had to remove the canvas there. You know, we have to stay in budget. And here are the screenshots. If you want to download that, of course, it is already in the gallery, and you only have to place it, like it's already in one room, so you don't have to do anything. You don't have to place any walls. No walls are missing. It is located, I don't recall where. If you go, of course, in the gallery, I have written that, like it is the first sentence. So I guess you will find out from there. In the thumbnail you can see what traits I picked. Sadly, I realized that the traits don't like carry on because it is only a room and the rooms don't have traits, but you can see if you want to pick those traits, or you can just customize them at your own liking. But I tried to create apartments based on these traits, like this is at least how I had it in mind. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching and take care. Bye!